Are your oral communication skills being eroded because of your reliance on technology? Hi, I'm Joel Sweeney, and I help entrepreneurs and business professionals become confident, engaging, and effective speakers. Now, normally I would focus in on a specific aspect of oral communication and provide a tip. But this month I thought I'd do something a little bit different. We're leading into the Christmas season. There's a lot of technology being gifted to one another. And I wanted to touch on a little bit on what I'm seeing as a reliance on the technology and its impact that I believe it's having on our oral communication skills. And you don't have to look very far to see that we are indeed relying on our technology more and more every single day. Sometimes it's just a glance in the rearview mirror and you can see the driver behind you with their head down and clearly doing something with a handheld device, more than likely their smartphone. And it's probably more than likely texting one another. And texting is a good thing. I don't want to convince you that it's the wrong thing to do. It's a good thing. But we need to do it with a full understanding of how we can leverage it to be the most effective in terms of our actual communication. So we really want to supplement our communication. We don't want to replace it. And texting has introduced a whole new language almost. It's a language of acronyms. It's OMG, oh my God, LOL, laugh out loud, and all those other acronyms that are there. And there's literally hundreds of them. And for short text messages, I think it's great. I think it's important that we shorten it up as much as we can. If you're going to send a tweet, obviously you're very limited. So you do need to use acronyms in order to get your point across in as few letters as you possibly can. So the acronyms are a good thing, but when they start to creep over into other forms of text communication, I think that's a bit of a stretch. So I'm seeing more and more acronyms now popping up in email communications, for example, which typically would have a lot more verbiage to them. And I have on occasion even seen it come up in Word documents, where typically you would actually have all the detail. So is communication eroding? Well, it's eroding on a couple of levels. It's eroding in terms of how we communicate with the text-based message, but it's also eroding how we communicate orally with one another, because we're more likely to pick up our handheld devices and have text-based communication than we are to have the oral-based communication. And because of that, we're becoming more comfortable with the text-based, technology-based communication over the oral, and that becomes our go-to. And it's the old adage, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's what's happening, I think, with our oral communication skills, is that we're not using them as effectively as we could or should. If you look at the whole communication, oral communication, face-to-face communication process as 100%, then the actual message, the words themselves, only make up 7% of that communication. 55% is made up of non-verbal communication. It's facial expression, it's eye contact, those sorts of things. 38% is vocal variety. It's tone, it's loudness, it's intonation, those kinds of things. Well, that is all stripped away. 93% of that communication process is stripped away when we limit ourselves to just text messaging. So my tip for this month is to encourage you to embrace the technology, because technology is good. And there's certainly times and place for using text-based communication, in particular text messaging or instant messaging, because they're quick and dirty. If you're going to you want a quick answer, that's the way to go. If you're going to do something to explain a complicated situation, well, texting probably isn't the best way to go. It might be far better, and I would suggest it is far better, to pick up the phone and have that oral communication. That's your tip for this month. Now go out and make your voice heard.